So, you want to make a persona but have no idea where to start? Luckily for you, me too. Because for a while I had this alien thing, a creature named Ua, who, granted, was just made to make sprites. Even with the job done, it wasn't fun to draw them, or really felt tied to who I was as a person. Now, how do we fix this? What do we do to make a character that represents yourself? Firstly, ask yourself, what represents you? Now, this first part of the stage is akin to character design by simply asking the questions, but more so on your own personality, to figure out what you like. As personas don't really need to look like you. Hell, most mangakas don't draw their own faces and usually have a sillier little sona to represent themselves. Good examples being the creator of Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and of course Chainsaw Man. Hell, some even depict themselves as a god in their own world, like Lauren Frost's Pony Sona. If you don't know who that is the creator of My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. Now, back onto you. What makes you go, hey, this would be for real? Are there any animals you connect with? What is your favorite? Any colors you resonate? Or what even shapes do you connect with? Do you feel like a blob? Make yourself a blob. You can even get away with using a fan character of a media too. No one's going to judge you for having a Pony Sona or a Navi Sona. It's all free-for-all in the game of personas, or mascots. Technically one and the same, but that's another conversation for another day. Personally, I really love vampires. I love their fangs, the drama, the romance in their films and media, and of course, the colors. My favorite color is red. Alongside, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, which you should follow by the way, Fantoy Puppet on everything, you'll know I really, really love red and vampires. Dracula, to Count Orlok, stay on my mind like a plague. So, it only made sense for me to make my own character a vampire. Now, what other features resonated with me? Well, I really like gothic outfits alongside Lolita, so I went to Pinterest and started hoarding a bunch of images of fashion from that genre that I wanted to wear myself. Because when creating a persona, it's all about indulgence of oneself. Who cares if your persona is a god or a rat? It's how you see yourself. And Lord knows, I definitely see myself as a vampire. I don't go outside and I hate the sun. A fair comparison for me. I went on Melanote, I wish I was sponsored, hit me up please, and created a board on everything I personally liked, alongside characters who I resonated with, especially in their designs. In fact, any characters you like or resonate with are fair enough game to take inspiration from to make your own persona. Now after you have all your ideas in your noggin, all thought of and covered, start sketching some ideas of your character down a sketchbook or just on your drawing program. Or, if you're certain of your idea like how I was, you ball and just draw the full body already. The former is highly suggested, but after you draw that character, see what you like. If you dislike it, no worries, you can always draw another draft. Remember those annoying assignments when your teacher forced you to write another draft of your essay? That can also apply to art, but now you get to choose if you want to make another one or not. Never give up. If the first one is wrong or you simply don't like it, just do it again. Leonardo da Vinci had to do hundreds upon hundreds of sketches to finally get to the Mona Lisa. From the colors to the sketch, everything you dislike can be changed. That's the beauty of a second or third attempt. Hell, it took me this long to be satisfied with a singular persona. And when you finally like it, it'll be more satisfying after all that hard work. As for my own process in creating this character, I wanted to give her silly little expressions with a shit-eating grin on her face, 24/7, and something in my head just told me to give her only one fang. She probably has a lisp of some kind. I even thought of some character background for her, in case I ever wanted to become a VTuber at all. She's a servant of Vlad Dracula, a loyal one at that, and practically is Candy Apple Cookie with Shadow Milk Cookie from Cookie Run. She is probably in her hundreds, 200s maybe, probably born during the Victorian era as a full-blooded vampire who hid away on the outskirts of her homeland. She ate any and all trespassers, alongside those who strayed too far from the path back home. You might be asking, is this just not a regular original character? Well, yes and no. You can have his self-insert in your own media and stories. Dave Strider from Homestuck is one. You can have a plenty, but as long as they're written well, it's all the more fine. Besides, most VTubers have their own lore, such as Iron Mouse. They have their own whole world going on. But also, here's a random character design tip. Try to make sure they fit in the world you're placing them in, and do not be afraid of using non-canon to your advantage. A lot of mangakas make comics outside of the canon for fun. Not everything has to be final. Damn, my throat! Let me try that again. Okay, not everything has to be final, so don't worry about it. You want to make your caveman OC wear modern day dad beach clothes? Go ahead, there's no fear of indulgence of yourself and your own art. You do not have to worry about always making something serious or grand. It's fun to enjoy the simpler things in art. You'll push yourself too far and too hard if you don't indulge yourself once in a while, like me, who fully did so. I covered her eyes only because I liked the way they looked. Then I started thinking, what if their eyes are super sensitive to the light than usual people are? Since they're bat-based vampires, they are much weaker to the sun than other vampires. It'd be like spraying pesticide on an ant. Ouch. As for their backstory, any lore? Well, if I have to think about it, probably a big old rich family in the outskirts with over 10 siblings are in the same household. Live in a rundown mansion far away. Its title is haunted and spooky. Typical ghastly shenanigans. The place has been attempted to be sold, but every time it is, it's mysteriously taken off the market. People have attempted to make little ghost stories and film the place, but unfortunately they never make it out to show any evidence or recordings. Investigations into the place have happened, but they never fully get a resolve. What happens? Majority of the police are paid off to look another way, and the family gets to feast off the locals who are too curious, as their home is a bat-infested dwelling. Granted, this is not the final of the story or anything. This could all be changed in the next video. Anyways, what's this character's name? I figured it'd be something akin to Elizabeth. Elizabeth? Yeah, Elizabeth. Since she's more bat-focused than most vampires with their little bat-wing ears. But if you have any better ideas, let me know in the comments. If I pick one, I'll say it in the next video. Now, when you're all done with that, what else is there to do with your persona? Well, you draw them doing silly things, of course.
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it.
Or if you're planning on YouTube or social media things, I suggest drawing some sprites. A few basic emotions are fine, like happy, sad, disgust, or anger. Those are usually the default ones I go for, but since I'm extra, I aim for 8. Overachiever tendencies at its finest, am I right? But even then, anything else after the finale of your persona is fully optional. You don't even have to if you don't want to. I only suggest so because it's good to get some good old emotions practice in. Even if you're a fellow artist or YouTuber, some people just talk Marvel Rivals gameplay in the background and call it a day. I might invest in that too, not gonna lie. Lord, would making content be so much easier. But anyways, how did you all like the video? And did this video help you in making your persona? Let me know, and please tag me on Instagram with them or on Blue Sky. Anyways, have a good day. Bye!